In this section, you define resources involved in delivering services in this area. Keep in mind that resources involved can report directly to a department or can have a limited responsibility in this area, but report to a different department. As you complete this section, you should also consider resources in branch or satellite locations that perform core processing activities in this area. To complete this section, click the Plus Resource button. This will activate a row into which you can enter data. We recommend that you try to use job descriptions that are meaningful rather than using names of individuals. For example, under the Role field, you may enter Payroll Manager. Next, you will identify the number of resources that perform that role. Only combine roles that do the exact same tasks in their jobs. Remember that for this study, we consider an employee who is full-time to work 2,000 hours. Notice if you enter one resource in the Number of Resources field, the system calculates the FTE allocation to be 1.0 and calculates their cost based on hours worked and their annual rate of pay. You can enter fractional numbers such as 0.25 to get a 500-hour allocation, etc. Next, you will enter the salary of the individual or the average salary if you have more than one person. Next, you will click the Tasks button. A list of common tasks in each area will expand, which allows you to identify the percentage of time, based on their allocation to the area, is spent in each task. This takes time, but is extremely helpful when evaluating ROI components and how services and systems directly affect resources. As a final training tip, it is very common, especially within smaller organizations, to have the same resource listed in multiple areas. A senior HR person may spend 50% of their time doing HR administration, but they may also have 30% of their time in benefits administration, 10% supporting payroll, and the remaining 10% in performance management. You would simply take the percentage of the individual's 2,000 hours and add a row for the person in each survey section. Here is how that might happen. In the payroll survey, I would have a row for Senior HR Analyst and 0.25 of effort allocation, representing 500 hours. In HR administration, I would have the Senior HR Analyst with 0.50 of a person allocation, representing 1,000 hours of her time in HR administration. I would simply do a task list in each area so that I have a full understanding of the effort and work being performed in each area.